Welcome along. This is Ipswich Community Radio, and you are listening to the Ipswich Music Day show, where we are taking a look back at the brilliant day of music last Sunday. I'm Jonathan Baker. I'm the presenter of Baker's Dozen Radio Show, which you can usually find on a Friday night between 7 and 8 p.m. And I'm joined by the brilliant... I won't even introduce him. I'll let him introduce himself.
All right. Thank y'all guys for listening in. I am the one and only, the illustrious, the luxurious King Silky. You can always catch my show Saturday nights, tonight, don't miss it, 10 to midnight. Guaranteed to be entertained. You don't want to miss it. And thank you guys for locking in to our coverage of Music Day 2025.
Yes, so we are here for the next 2 hours on ICR. We are taking a look back at Ipswich Music Day, which took place last Sunday, the 35th Music Day, and what a fantastic day of music it was. It's the UK's biggest free one-day festival. 49 performers, 220 applications, all boiled down to 1 day of absolutely brilliant music. And we're going to be here talking about the day, talking about our experiences, playing out some interviews. We spoke to a range of different artists, and also playing out some fantastic music from local artists that you can find online, stream their tracks, as well as follow them on socials as well. Well, let's start off, Silky.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just talk about the day itself and what you thought about it, as it's your first Ipswich Music Day, wasn't it?
Oh my goodness. Yes, my very first one. I've been wanting to do this event for quite some time. Been at ICR since 2017, so I've been looking forward to doing this event. And I could not have been more impressed, more humbled, more entertained than all the bands that I got to see, the music I got to hear, the interaction with the crowd. And I'm telling you, it was a spectacular event. The rain didn't stop one thing. And I'm telling you, man, it poured, but we kept it going. You know what I mean? It was great. I got to say, I wasn't expecting it to be as busy as it was. But I was really shocked. I didn't know that the event was that big, of an event. But yeah, I mean, it was spectacular. How do you feel? How do you feel it went?
Well, it's not my first Ipswich Music Day, and I mean, exactly. But it's always great to see just how good the local music scene is, and how supportive it is, and the fact that you can walk across 5 different stages, see something that you might not have heard, discover, then you go away and you found something that you just think is, that's my favourite piece of music, or favourite local artist that I'm now going to keep an eye on. I'm going to, check them on socials, try and catch them live at another event. And it really just kind of is an organic process where you then, for the rest of the year, you're kind of set for looking for brand new music from local artists. So it's always great.
I'll tell you what, one thing I was really surprised about was the variety of genres. That's one thing I was so surprised by, because I listened to everything from hip hop, country, rock. I have a very eclectic ear when it comes to music. And when I actually saw that, they had hip-hop artists, they had a little bit of country, they had a little bit of rock, they had a little bit of soul, folk music, I was like, wow. I mean, any genre that you want to listen to was at Music Day. Even the Indian music. Like, I went down and, I mean, they were setting the stage on fire. So I was like, wow. I was so shocked. And I love this event. Like, I couldn't be happier to be able to attend.
And yeah, I was going to say, the Indian Summer Mela was absolutely brilliant, just kind of seeing the performance on the stage. And I suppose the first thing we've got to do is thanks to Grapevine for letting us stand by their stage and watch their artists. We had kind of 3 people from ICR here on the day. We had Silky, who was down at the Grapevine Stage. I was roving around the site, as well as Lachlan as well. And we were off kind of talking to different artists. But it was really great. I mean, firstly, because it rained. So we were the only tent with a roof, so it was great to be there. But really to kind of showcase the local talent as well. A big shout out to the Grapevine magazine for having us.
Steve and Sue. And Sue, they are a powerhouse business couple, duet. I don't know what you want to call them, but they set up a phenomenal tent. They made sure that the coordination of artists and bands was phenomenal. Got to give a big shout out to one of our very own ICR presenters, Webby. Legendary Webby. So I gotta say, he was he was over the sound, the stage transition, and I couldn't have been happier to see one of our very own ICR presenters and former board of director members, Webby, there leading the charge and helping those bands to get set up, make sure the sound was right, make sure everything was going perfectly. So big shout out and thank you to Webby for everything that he did, because it allowed us to be able to interview all the artists, be able to see the artists. The crowd got in and out to see the artists that they wanted to see, and then it was just phenomenal. A flawless transition of talent. Oh yeah.
And the fact that they transformed the park into all these different stages, and like Webby at the Grapevine, but you've got all the other sound engineers as well. So there's loads of kind of presence across the site to really make the event happen. And it's one of the pillars of the kind of music community across Ipswich. Now you've got things like Bright in the Corners, Ipswich Music Day, Latitude a bit further afield, but really just showcasing how good the local music scene is. And so for the rest of today's show, we're here until 2 p.m. It'd be lovely if you want to get in contact with us, please do. We're live in the studio this afternoon right until 2, so we'll be playing out some interviews across the day that we took whilst we were down there, as well as playing out some fantastic music from local artists as well. But before we go any further, we are really excited to be joined in the studio by one of the artists that Silky spoke to on the day as well. So I'll let you introduce our guests live in the studio.
Oh yeah, drum roll! Yeah, baby. This group was one of my favorite groups. I was so happy I got to interview them on the day. They are only 15 years old, believe it or not. And this group is called 02 Hero, and I'm telling you, they live up to every word in their title of their band. And I want to say, guys, thank you for being live with us in the studio. I'm going to let you introduce your names and then just get into a little bit of how you created your band.
Awesome. So my name is Alfie, and
my name's George.
Yeah, and we are identical twin brothers. Which kind of helps with like the imaging of the band and everything.
Oh my goodness! When I tell y'all identical, I still cannot tell them apart. If they didn't have different shirts on, I wouldn't even know which one was which.
We look different.
We look different.
Go on, you got.
Y'all think y'all look different.
We look different.
But get into a little bit about how you guys came up with your name, of your band, and how long you've been performing, and
awesome.
tell
So our name sort of, it's old and it's in the process of being changed actually. But
we kind of developed it when we were really young.
Okay.
Yeah, and it sort of was probably the first one that came to us, and we were like, yeah, that'd be a good idea. And then we sort of, we were pretty bad when we first started, but we just kept getting better. And eventually played, our first live shows, which was brilliant.
Yeah.
And we've been playing for about 3 years now, out in public.
Yes.
Busking,
pubs,
festivals, all that kind of stuff. It's just been brilliant, really.
That's amazing. That's amazing. You guys. Now I'm gonna ask you a few questions, because I know the listeners want to kind of connect with you and how you guys been performing and doing all these different things for 3 years. And you guys, you do not sound like you've been performing for 3 years. You sound like you've been performing for 15, 20 years.
Thank you very much.
You guys are, I'm telling you, you guys are phenomenal. But one question is, can you walk us through your creative process when you're producing your music?
Yeah, sure. So basically, I think the most important thing, in terms of being creative with, our sounds and things like that, is first of all getting inspiration from the artists we love.
Oh yeah.
The Britpop era.
Music's very in our lives. It has been since a very young age. So we've always been endorsed within a setting where, growing up in a setting, with like music always around us. So it's always been a part of us as individuals, as a band.
Oh yeah.
Especially enhanced by our, familial connection.
Oh yeah.
But no, artists like, I know it's a bit cliche, but Ed Sheeran, we saw him yesterday. He was phenomenal.
So good.
And the Oasis as well. I guess sort of a merge of those genres. But I think wholly the most important thing for music, for us, I would definitely say is sort of just putting into words the things that you can't necessarily say through words. Some of the things that you struggle to voice in your everyday lives, being able to share it through the medium of song is so important.
And especially as two 15-year-olds who've just finished school, just finished GCSEs.
Oh, congratulations!
Thank you very much.
Congratulations!
We can get on with music again.
Oh yeah.
But we didn't have the easiest ride growing up through school.
Yes.
It wasn't easy.
Oh yeah.
But having music to put those sort of experiences and feelings which play on your mind quite a lot into a song, that really helped. And that's kind of where where we've been with our music for quite a while now.
Yeah. So what does your inspiration for your sound come from?
Like I say, Oasis.
Oh, I love Oasis.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's got to be Oasis. It's probably the main one, but I own a lot of Ed Sheeran gear. Like I got Ed Sheeran guitars, loop pedals, all that jazz. So we just
got bought 2 guitars, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we learn through YouTube and stuff, and then we kind of started to think, wow, we're kind of getting somewhere with this. And Alfie started focusing a bit more on some lead stuff, some cool little solos, and then just focusing.
That's how it evolved, really. Yeah.
So every artist goes through a musical slump. So when you guys finds yourself difficult to create or write or produce music, how do you guys pull yourself out of that musical slump?
Chocolate.
Ah!
No, I'm joking. I think sometimes it can be quite frustrating when you know what you want to say but you can't necessarily say it. You get a bit writer's block, I guess. You get stuck.
It's a horrible thing.
Yeah, and you don't like what you're writing. But I think the most important thing to always remember is you could write 100 songs and only a couple of them be good, but those couple of songs are the stuff.
Oh yeah.
And so you've got to remember that at the end of the day, they could be not the best songs, but you just got to put your soul into it, and it's a real sense of relief writing a song.
Oh yeah.
Putting all your emotions into something so special and so unique and personal to you.
Yeah. It's about having an understanding that writing a song isn't just about having something to present. Like, not every song it will be something you'll be happy to take into a recording studio and put on an album or release a single with it. It is a creation, and just because you can't share it, it's still valuable to the individual.
Oh yeah. Now our fans want to know, and your fans definitely want to know, how can we follow you on social media? Where do we find you on social media? How can we listen to your music?
Okay, so on social media, we are under the handle Zero to Hero Official.
Okay.
On Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, and Facebook as well.
Always forget about Facebook.
Yeah, always forget about Facebook. But we post covers quite regularly. We're moving towards a lot more of our own original content.
Yeah.
So lots of our own songs, and like you say, creative processes, sharing those and things like that.
Oh yeah.
As well as some funny things. We did a thing where we glued Ed Sheeran's face onto a football and day in the life. We were having breakfast with him and that kind of stuff.
Playing games.
Hey, it all starts with a dream, baby.
It does.
Yeah,
and it's about sharing sort of what this looks like to be young but in love with music.
Oh yeah. You guys definitely are in love with music, I can tell. And then last but not least, tell us about your experience during Music Day, and just what was that like for you?
It was phenomenal. It was we are so privileged to have been asked to perform at Music Day.
It was brilliant. It really was.
So many artists, so there's such a buzz from the crowd, and it rained, but everyone carried on, which I think made it even more special. Everyone felt that they had to, carry on and pursue. And also, we were on the Grapevine Stage. We were in a tent, so it was perfect for us because everyone came inside.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it might be a rumor, but I heard the rumor. Being American, we hear rumors that's where Ed Sheeran got his start. Was at Ipswich Music Day. So you guys mentioned that you went to the concert yesterday.
Yeah, I mean that was mad.
Isn't that kind of crazy to see him performing and then know that you guys performed where he started?
It was crazy. It was crazy, and I was there when we were both there yesterday. Yeah. Just in awe of him. He's incredible. It was so good. Yeah. And like you say, it's sort of not a full circle moment, but just he's really is an inspirational. And see what he's grown into is just it's mega.
Yeah, it would be my dream to be up on that stage.
When I interviewed you guys, that was your first interview, right?
Yeah.
So I want to say thank you for allowing ICR to be your first official interview.
Fine.
When you guys get to Ed Sheeran's level, do not forget ICR. Don't forget us.
Don't worry, we won't.
I want backstage passes. I want media. I want pictures. Hey, no, that's King Silky. Let him in. No, that's Jonathan Baker. Let him in. That's what we want to see when we see you guys reach that level. I know you're going to make it there. And is there anybody you guys want to thank for your performance at Music Day?
Yeah, so firstly we want to thank Ipswich Borough Council
for giving us the opportunity.
Such an incredible opportunity, a brilliant event. They also gave us the opportunity of when they did a day of busking in Ipswich, showcase local talent. We were involved in that. So they've, coming to Ipswich and being able to perform has been crazy. It's been brilliant,
Yes.
you know. So we're so grateful to them. So grateful to Grapevine for setting up that amazing stage and, you know, letting us play there. That was brilliant. And just everyone really who was involved and making that day able to be as special as it was.
Yeah.
It really was a magical day.
To have something so local and wholesome to be involved in, it was really special.
And big thank you to, I want to say thank you to your parents, because they have been so supportive of you guys.
Yeah, definitely.
I went to them and made sure I was cool with you guys being here and letting us interview you. And I'm so thankful for your parents too, because they are been really monumental in you guys' career.
Yeah.
So thank you, Mom and Dad. They're in the studio here with them today too. So appreciate you guys. Thank you for allowing us to interview you. We're going to be looking forward to you sending us over your first single whenever you drop it.
Yeah, soon.
Yes, we're going to play it round the clock, non-stop.
Soon.
Zero to hero, baby. But yeah, I just want to say thank you so much. Ipswich, we need to embrace and wrap our arms around these two young gentlemen. They are going to be superstars, let me tell you that. So you guys belong to Ipswich. You guys belong to ICR. We're family now.
Thank you very much.
So welcome to the family.
Yeah, excited to be here.
But thank you so much, guys, for coming in.
No, thank you.
And if you guys have any more concerts, events, please write us. Let us know where you're going to be. We want to come out and support you guys.
Awesome.
And remember, we got first dibs.
Yeah, definitely.
We got first dibs on you guys.
Backstage passes coming your guys' way.
Oh yeah, I love it. I love it. So guys, do not miss this group. This is Zero to Hero. We are so honored to be able to interview them here. And you're locked in live with myself, King Silky, and the ever so talented Jonathan Baker. And this is Ipswich coverage of Music Day 2025.
Well, massive thanks to Zero to Hero for coming in, to having a chat with us here on ICR. And let's play another track from one of those artists that played Ipswich Music Day. This is a brilliant tune from Grace Calver, who plays Secret Set on BBC Suffolk Stage.
When we first met, you told me you were still friends with your ex. You split up 7 months ago, but you went back for her birthday. You've both moved on, you told me it was never meant to be, but she's always sending love heart eyes every time you post a story. She doesn't want you, just get over yourself. She just doesn't like you with anyone else. Well, she's hot, but I'm cool, 'cause I listen to her. And she's got a tattoo, and you still trying to please her. You seem to forget she's your ex for a reason. Why can't you just see she's so lost season? Gave her a lift home last night. Didn't know you were going out. Said it was really nothing. For
You're listening to ICR here on a Saturday. I keep forgetting. I keep thinking I would say a Friday. It's Ipswich Music Day show between 12 and 2 p.m, where we are taking a look back at the brilliant music day taking place last Sunday. I'm Jonathan Baker, presenter of Baker's Dozen Radio Show on a Friday night. I am joined by the brilliant King Silky.
Oh, yeah.
And we King Silky just had an interview with Zero to Hero, who kindly came into the studio to tell us all about their music. And you caught them live, didn't you, at the Grapevine?
Oh, yes. I was really surprised because I thought they were older. Like I literally thought they were older by the sound of their music and how they present themselves. Very matured. Major shout out to the mom and dad for that. I think the music industry can be so overwhelming, and you get in the music industry, you start thinking like you have all these dreams and aspirations, but you really need your family to kind of guide you, and help you over those hurdles as you're trying to navigate the music. So those guys, I really thought they were older by the way they presented themselves, but their performance was awesome. They did the Sweet Caroline, ba, ba, ba. Oh yeah, when they did that set it off. That's one of the things in the States. It's like one of those homegrown songs that everybody can get into and participate in. But yeah, love those guys. The interview went great. We're going to be posting the live interview on our YouTube page. So make sure you lock in and make sure you are subscribed to the ICR FM YouTube channel. I said Facebook, but it's going to be on YouTube. So make sure you are on the ICR FM YouTube channel and page, where we're going to be posting a lot of the video interviews that we did. So yeah, they were great.
Just get yourself on the socials. That's the key message.
Oh yeah.
Brilliant to have Zero to Hero come in the studio and talk to us, and really looking forward to hearing more from them as they develop and their sound progresses and the single comes out, which we will definitely be playing here on ICR. And I was also back announce a couple of the tracks that I previously played. The last track I've ever played there was Grace Calver, brand new single, So Last Season, released on the 25th of April. If you haven't heard of Grace Calver, fantastic singer-songwriter from Suffolk. Played the BBC Suffolk stage as part of its Music Day as a secret set, but do make sure you go and check out their tracks on all the streaming services because they are absolutely fantastic. And we started off this evening show. I keep saying this evening, it's the afternoon, Jonathan. I'm completely discombobulated by the fact I'm not broadcasting in the evening. But we started this afternoon show with a track from Afterdrive, and as you'll know, they are playing with Ed Sheeran on the Sunday. So if you are in town and you are going to the Sunday event, then do make sure you get there early. I think about 5:30, and they are playing supporting Ed Sheeran, which is absolutely fantastic. Played their track 99 at the beginning of the show, but they've just released a new tune called Valet, and they have announced a new video as well, which you should definitely go and check out too. And they put an absolutely phenomenal performance on at the BBC Suffolk stage as well. Hopefully we'll be talking to them in the not too distant future. We've been playing them a lot on Baker's Dozen Radio Show, and do make sure you check them out if you haven't heard them before. Did you see their set at BBC Suffolk? They were absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, they were phenomenal. I'm telling you, this group is the perfect group to be opening and performing with Ed Sheeran. Again, one of our Ipswich very own groups. They were very, very nice to us. Local community radio station. Talked to the dad of the drummer. He was like, "Yeah, you guys can interview him, no problem." Hooked us up. Got and again, thanks to Webby, backstage passes. But yeah, we got to go backstage. Got to interview those guys. Unfortunately, I messed up the sound was not as good as we would like, so we didn't get the audio for that particular interview because it sounds horrible. But the experience and the respect that they showed us, the access that they gave us backstage, we interviewed each artist. They talked a lot about their music career, where they hope to be in the future. They even talked about what they look forward to for performing with Ed Sheeran. And I'm telling you, this group is a phenomenal group. And I like to mention that they are on the move. They just did a deal with Starbucks. And I was like, wow, these guys are moving fast. So they are already hitting the pavement, and they are skyrocketing. So yeah,
exactly. And if you're not going to see Ed Sheeran, I mean, I can hear it from my house, so I'll be definitely keeping an ear out for Afterdrive set on Sunday. But if you're not going, they're also playing Latitude as well. So make sure you head to the Lavish Lounge, which is just up the hill at Latitude. Catch them there because they are definitely one to check out live. And also, in the spirit of supporting other local music as well, if you are going today, then do make sure you get there early for Esme Emerson, who who are an absolutely fantastic local group. They've had a really brilliant 2024 and 2025, releasing an EP, getting signed, so do make sure you arrive there early. They previously played a Baker's Dozen radio show gig a few years ago, and they're absolutely brilliant, so do make sure you get there early. And Dylan as well, a local artist from Sudbury, is also playing today, so you've got two fantastic local artists that you can see live as part of the Ed Sheeran gig at Portman Road, so make sure you get there early and make sure you check them out. Right, we are here as Ipswich Music Day, reviewing the fantastic tracks or fantastic artists that we managed to see and talk to until 2 p.m. this evening. Me and Silky are here live in the studio, and I think it's time to play out a little interview from one of the acts that I absolutely loved seeing at the BBC Suffolk Stage on Ipswich Music Day. She's in Parties, a band that I've supported since 2022. Saw them at BBC Introducing Stage at John Peel Centre in Stowmarket, and they've had a fantastic rise. They've got a huge summer ahead, which I'll tell you about in a minute, but I had the chance to have a quick chat with them outside the BBC Suffolk Stage on Sunday, and then we'll also play out their brand new single, which is absolutely fantastic. So here's my chat with She's in Parties that took place on Sunday. So I'm with She's in Parties just after playing the BBC Suffolk Stage. That was absolutely phenomenal, guys. That was such a great set. Really
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. It was so fun.
It was absolutely fantastic, and you played a couple of new tunes in there as well.
We brought back an oldie but goldie, so that's like kind of new for us again. We haven't played it in a while, but yeah, we've got a new song. Yeah.
When's it coming out?
Actually, this month, 23rd of this month of July. Yeah.
Brilliant. Yeah. So keep your eyes on the socials. Where can people find you?
We are on Instagram. She's in Parties ___. Yeah. There we go. And we're on YouTube. We got some music videos, and we might have something special coming with this new song as well.
Nice.
So get on YouTube for that.
And you've got a pretty big summer coming up this time. Loads of festivals. Yeah. Where can people see if they've seen you at Ipswich Music Day? Where else can they see you kind of this year?
So yeah.
Well, we got so other than this beautiful place, we've got Why Not Festival, Truck Festival, Tramlines Festival, Victoria's Festival in Portsmouth.
Yeah.
That's by the water. And I think that's it.
And then we're off to Germany.
Germany.
Any of you out there who are living there, come and see us at Hamburg. And then we got Rotterdam.
Wow.
Oh yes.
And the month after. So just keep an eye on our socials, and we'll be playing around in a town near you. Yeah.
So there's loads of stuff coming up for you guys. I was just saying to you, caught you in 2022 at the John Peel Centre, BBC Introducing. Great to see you live again. It was a really fantastic set. How important is the local music scene to you guys?
Incredibly important. Without literally everyone, like yourself, being there from the beginning for us, at Gel, being there, putting us on certain shows, putting our name out there on the radios, like yourself, and other really great people just supporting us from the beginning. We wouldn't be where we are now playing these really cool festivals, so it's just so important to have these kinds of grassroots venues supporting their artists, local talent, and especially this place. Yeah, this is great, and giving people the opportunity to play a big stage, which is so cool, so
brilliant. Lovely. Well, thanks so much, guys, and enjoy the festival summer.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Smile. did you go, my fickle friends? I wonder when this night will end. Enjoy yourself, suppress the dread. You're good in bed, notice the shed. Bleach white and pearlescent glow. Now go sing your puppet show.
The phenomenal She's in Parties, fresh from their BBC Suffolk amazing set. But honestly, one of the highlights for me. It was great to see them live again, and really, really looking forward to hearing more new music from them during 2025. They have just progressed so much over the past few years, and if you are going to any of those festivals that they've mentioned, like Victorious, or if you're in Hamburg, then do make sure you check them out at a festival lineup, because they're going to be absolutely huge in a few years' time, and just such good music, and from the local area as well. So absolutely pleased to play their track, and we've supported them over the past few years. Or here on Baker's Dozen Radio Show, not here on Baker's Dozen Radio Show. I keep thinking on air on Friday. It's not, Jonathan, it's Saturday. We are here on ICR.
It's hard, right? It's hard. You thinking of your show, it's like, oh yeah, I'm doing my show.
I'm programmed to do it, to keep doing it.
I almost said Live in the Castle with King Silky. I was like, no, this is the Ipswich coverage of Music Day 2025.
It's muscle memory, isn't it? That's
yeah.
the problem.
I keep saying it in my brain over and over again. But real quick, to talk about the day, the setup of the park. What was some of your favorite things that you got to see or experience from the crowd or the people that were attending?
Well, I love the fact that you just get people going across and discovering new things.
Yes.
And that's always, for me with festivals, it's always about, sometimes you go to a festival and you don't know the lineup.
Yeah.
And I've been to loads of those where you don't know the lineup and you come across a band and you think, yep, they are. I like them. They are going on my list. And there's one band, hopefully will play in the second hour of today's show, that I was kind of just having a coffee, just by the cafe by Castle, the Christchurch Mansion, and heard their track, overheard it, and thought, that's so good. I'm going to have to get in contact with them and play their track on the show. So that's one thing. Another thing was Macy Naya opened the BBC Suffolk Stage, and just a fantastic artist who makes these beautiful pop bangers, like really well crafted pop tunes, which we'll play a bit later for you. And they opened the BBC Suffolk Stage, and it was blistering sunshine for the first 15 minutes, and you saw people coming towards the stage and starting to dance and all that kind of stuff. And then all of a sudden the heavens absolutely opened. But people stayed and watched it. And that's, they came prepared. They came with their ponchos, came with their chairs, came with the umbrellas, and sat and watched some really, really good music. And the hope is that, those musicians who've had that opportunity to play on those stages, get new fans, refine their craft, and go on to some really great things. I think that's my my takeaway from the day, and just the number of people who managed to. I was walking down the path in the park just from the BBC Suffolk Stage after that first downpour, and people were just wearing t-shirts that were absolutely drenched, but they weren't going anywhere. And that's the thing that I think is that's admirable in my book.
I would say as an American, I would say that I learned quickly that British people are ready for all forms of weather.
Got to be prepared.
I was not prepared. Honestly, I was asking people, hey, are they going to close? Are they going to stop the event because of all the rain? They looked at me like I was crazy. Like, no, we don't stop festivals. We don't stop concerts. We don't stop anything because of the rain.
No.
So you either be prepared or you're going to get rained on. So it was, but no, the people stayed. That's what I was surprised about. Everybody stayed. Yeah. It was like, wow, okay, this is what we're doing there. I guess we're going to get rained on. We're going to do some interviews in the rain. But yeah, it worked out beautifully. And then towards the end, no rain, sun came out. It was like the rain never even happened. So I was like, wow.
It was 3 seasons in one day, wasn't it? It was summer, it was spring, it was autumn, all in one day. But that kind of builds the atmosphere, I think. And particularly like when you've got artists like Zero to Hero who came in the studio earlier. If you missed it, then our show will be available on Mixcloud afterwards. But they played the tent, and people were flocking to the tent to get away from the rain. But then they had the added bonus of discovering a new artist or new act that they might not have come across before. So it really gives you that just different perspective of things when the weather strikes, at least. And speaking of the Grapevine tent, we've mentioned earlier about the fact that they kindly let us at the tent and interview some of those artists. And Silky, you were positioned there most of the day. And we got there about kind of 11:15, and we were seeing one of the artists who were opening the stage, Samboomba.
Oh my goodness!
They kicked off and brought the noise and the atmosphere, didn't they? Particularly in front of the mansion, which kind of reflected the sound.
I tell you what, you couldn't have asked for a better opener than the Samboomba band. They were exceptional. The diversity of the band. The way that they coordinated between different songs, the sound, the coordination, they were all like, it was people. Literally everyone was dancing. Everybody was into it. It was a phenomenal performance, and that was the way that you need to kick off Music Day. So the Grapevine couldn't have picked a better opener than Samboomba band. They were exceptional, and I got to interview them. Exceptional interview. We're going to be putting that on our socials as well. But
we can play it now, Silky. Let's hear from them.
Okay, let's do it now.
Let's hear from Samboomba, who Silky spoke to at the beginning of Ipswich Music Day. Well, I would do if my button worked properly. So we'll keep talking whilst I fix that.
No worries. But when I first interviewed Samboomba, it was raining outside. So we had to go over by the mansion, and it was people passing us back and forth while we were trying to interview, but we got the interview done. And I want to say big thank you to the Samboomba band for allowing me to interview them, allowing ICR to get an inside look at how you guys come together, your different styles of music, and how you just bring the crowd together. And in all different walks of life. If you want to join this band, please reach out to them, Samboomba. The Samboomba Samba band, reach out to them. They are all over Suffolk, and they are great. They're great band.
Let's give this another go. So this is hopefully, fingers crossed, Silky speaking to Samboomba at the beginning of Ipswich Music Day.
105.7 ICR FM. This is the illustrious, luxurious King Silky. We are live at Ipswich Music Day, and I am here with
Louise,
James,
and they just got to finish performing. Please tell us the name of your band.
Our band's called Samboomba, and we're a samba band from Suffolk.
And strange enough, this year is our 20th year, and our first time doing this gig in 16 years. So it's quite a special year to be doing it.
So tell me something that you look forward to when you know that you have to perform here at Ipswich Music Day.
It's all about energy and getting the crowd involved with what we're doing and feeling that rhythm of the beat and everything that we bring to that. James, do you want to add to that?
I think it's a special type of music. It's a carnival music as well, so it brings the energy out, lots of smiles. I think it's just fun as well, because people obviously see the T-shirts and they hear the loud music, so it draws people in, especially to a venue like this.
And I heard you say this is your 25th anniversary this year? 20th anniversary this year. What has been your most defining moment in your music career?
Defining? That's a big question. Well, every year, we host a carnival event, and that's when all the groups from the region, so Essex, Norfolk, Suffolk, all come and play under one roof and celebrate the carnival music. I would say that's a special night.
Okay. One more question. How has your style evolved over the years?
Style. Our style is from the northeast of Brazil, so Salvador.
Yes.
Taken influence from Olodum, Ilhe Aie. They're the two oldest groups in the northeast of Brazil, so very heavy based on samba reggae, Afro Blocco. and all that history. So it's very, the sound is different to Rio.
And final question, what's one thing you would like our listeners and people watching at home to know about Ipswich Music Day?
Ipswich Music Day has been a brilliant collaboration of lots of different bands, lots of different styles of music, and it's the opportunity to see what's in Suffolk as well, because like Sambumba, there's lots of things you can get involved with and lots of things you can join in with.
And are you recruiting?
We are always recruiting. We have 42 members. We're always growing. We practice every Tuesday night, so anyone can join, and just have a look at us on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, and join up.
Well, a massive thanks to Sambumba for having a chat with Silky. And have you signed up to Sambumba yet?
I'm on the way. Yeah. I'm on the way. I want to play the drums. I want to get decorated in all the flamboyant colors that they had out there. And
can you do it virtually via Zoom when?
We'll add that silky-licious flair to the Sambumba band. But thanks again to Luis and James for that interview. That band was phenomenal. It was phenomenal.
I mean, we're saying just whilst the interview was playing out, weren't we, that they didn't actually. They're supposed to play in the tent.
Yes,
but they're too big to play in the tent. And
too big
they
and
brought
too
it
loud.
Out. Yeah, exactly. And they brought it out in front of the mansion and just really kicked off the music day, didn't they?
Yes, that's the way you kick off Music Day. Like every year, Music Day needs to be kicked off like that, because it lets people know where you are, the type of day you're about to have, the type of artists that are about to perform, and the feeling that you get from just walking in and hearing the drums and being around and seeing people dancing. It just makes you just forget about all your problems. You just focus on the environment, and everybody's just there getting along. And we got to say thank you to the local Ipswich police for being there. The security team, whatever security company, I don't know who they were, but they were on point. They made sure everybody was safe. The people that were checking bags coming in. So, it was a safe environment. It was a family-friendly environment. It was about community. It was about togetherness. And, of course, it was about the music.
It was. And just going back to Sambumba, because I was watching them before, walking up to the artist that will play out shortly. And I was really interested in the fact that they had multiple conductors of Sambumba. So they took it in turns. And I was trying to work out what all the different hand signals meant in terms of the bringing down the music, bringing it up, the different areas that would play a rhythm at the time. So I think I'm going to have to go and get myself a lesson just to try and work that out.
Let me know when you go. We're going to go together.
Yeah.
We're going to go together. You can take one drumstick, I take the other drumstick. We're going to make it happen.
Sounds good. So it's got to be done. I mean, that should be videoed and then put on the ICR socials, shouldn't it? Watch out, Sambumba. We're on the way next Tuesday.
We're on the way, Sambumba.
So you're listening to ICR here between 12 and 2. It's me, Jonathan Baker, and Silky, just reviewing Ipswich Music Day that took place last Sunday. And we just heard an interview from Sambumba, who opened the Grapevine tent at the opening of the day down by the Christchurch mansion. And whilst I managed to catch a little Sambumba, I then headed up to see the opening act at the BBC Suffolk Stage, which is none other than the fantastic Macy Nair, an artist based up in Norwich, playing live in Norwich today as part of the Lord Mayor's Day as well. So if you are up there, then do make sure you go and check them out. Plus, they've got loads of other stuff taking place over the summer, so make sure you check that out. But I spoke to Macy just after her performance on the BBC Suffolk Stage to find out more about her plans for 2025, her experience of playing Ipswich Music Day, and then after that, we're going to play an absolutely brilliant tune from her called See You Happy, one of 3 or 4 tracks she's released at the end of last year, and I'm really looking forward to hearing more from them because they've got some absolute bangers. So this is Macy Nair, and I'll chat with her after the performance at Ipswich Music Day last Sunday. So I'm here with Macy Nair, just off the BBC Suffolk Stage at Ipswich Music Day, with loads of crowds coming in to watch your set, bringing some amazing pop vibes to the proceedings. How was your first Ipswich Music Day?
It was amazing. All the emotions, all the weathers. We started off blisteringly hot. I was sweating, I was moaning, and then it literally tipped it down. But I was just telling people that I just think the great British public, they came out in full force. They got their ponchos out, they got their umbrellas out, and they stuck around, which I think is amazing.
And you had the dancers coming in halfway through the set as well.
And people were feeling it. I was the first act of the day, so you never know as well what kind of reception you're going to get, but people were very much up for it. And it always is the case when I come to Ipswich. Everybody gives everything as a crowd, which is the only thing you can want.
It was a fantastic set, and you've got amazing tunes you released, Alien, See You Happy, and you also had one of your tunes played on Radio 1 as well last year, which is that must have been absolutely amazing.
I did. It was very surreal. I literally, because it was like the breakfast show with Greg James, so I woke up and my phone was blowing up. I didn't realise that many people listened to the radio, and I was like, wow. People from school, family, friends, Angel, everyone was texting me being like, you're on Radio 1, Greg James. I was like, no, I'm not. And I was. So
yeah, it was amazing. I was listening to it and I thought, oh my god, I know that track, it's amazing. And you played some new tunes in your set as well. Have you got a big 2025 ahead? What kind of gigs can people catch you at this year?
Yeah, so I'm starting to release again from September is the plan. I want to release a couple more songs before the end of the year goes out, and then roll me into next year as well. I'm playing a show in London. If anyone is up in London, I'm playing Paper Dress Vintage with my band on the 24th of July. Then I'm coming back this way. I'm at Norwich. I'm doing the Rock and Roll Circus Festival on the 16th of August, again with my band, which is going to be amazing. Very excited for that one.
That's going to be great. I really want to see you perform with a band, because I think that's going to be absolutely brilliant. And I saw on your Instagram you've got this amazing anime poster for that gig in the Paper Vintage, which looks really, really cool. How did that come about?
It's so cool. So I'm a support act for an artist called Natalie Gray, and I've known her for a long time, and she asked me to play it, and she was like, you're all going to love what I've done with the poster. Like, it's a bit crazy, but it's out there, but we're going with it. I had no idea what she meant by that, and then she sent it through, and I was pleasantly surprised. It's so cool. I never did I think about myself as an anime character, and then there it was. So it's very fun, and I'm all for fun.
And you, in terms of kind of the local music scene and the importance of days like this, have you got any kind of artists to recommend to ICR listeners from the local area that they should check out?
Yes, so they're also on the stage today, but I love After Drive. After Drive are amazing. And then there's also an artist called Lottie Gray. She is Norfolk, but she plays a lot with she did like the first Light Festival in Lowestoft recently. I love her. It's not bubblegum at all. It's very different from me, but her lyrics are beautiful and her voice is incredible, and her with her band as well.
Brilliant. We'll have to check those out. Well, thanks ever so much for joining us on ICR, and we'll play a track from yours in a moment, and really looking forward to hearing the music when it's released in September.
Amazing. Thank you for having me, and I'll speak to you soon.
Spoiled, like the milk at the back of the fridge, you went and foiled all the love I was trying to give. I went on for so long pretending, left behind the way that you left things, but hating you was tempting. It's really tempting. Oh, it's such a waste, oh, it's such a waste. I know people change, but it's such a shame, oh it's such a shame, how memories can go up in flames. Paint you black and white like the villain you are, snuck out at night, and now I don't wanna see you happy. I don't want you good without me. I could wish you well safe to hell without you, chose somebody else, but no, I'm not gonna do that, frankly. I don't wanna see you happy. Fine, if you don't want me, that's cool. At
Macy Naya and See You Happy, the absolutely brilliant tune from Macy. Just put on a superb performance opening the BBC Suffolk stage on Ipswich Music Day. Just, if you haven't heard her music, go and check them out. See You Happy's fantastic. Alien released last year, fantastic. Sugarcoat On My Side. Just some amazing music from a local artist that you definitely need to go and support. And if you can, go and see them live. Hopefully you get the opportunity to do that. As I said earlier, if you are in Norwich, they're playing the Lord Mayor show today. So do make sure, if you are that way, then go and see them live. Plus, there's loads of other local music taking place in Norwich as well as part of that, including bands like Mama Oh No and places like that as well. So, I'm Jonathan Baker, and to my left is...
the one and only, baby, the illustrious, luxurious King Silky.
You are listening to ICR, and we are taking the opportunity on a Saturday lunchtime, a rather warm Saturday lunchtime, to take a look back at Ipswich Music Day and play out some interviews, play out some tracks from artists that we discovered whilst we were there, and just showcase what a great celebration of local music Ipswich Music Day is, and how important local music it is. One of the pillars of the music scene and music calendar is Ipswich Music Day, alongside a range of other things as well that we support here on the station. So we were absolutely privileged to be down there as part of Ipswich Music Day. And Silky, you were stationed down at the Grapevine Stage,
good old Grapevine,
chatting to the artists as they came off stage, watching their performances. One of the artists that you spoke to, and we were hoping to have an interview with to play out on the show, unfortunately some of our equipment decided to be a bit grumpy, so we haven't got the interview, but we did see Jess Davey play a live set. What did you take from that?
Okay, watching Jess Davey perform made me feel like I was at like a solo concert. She was singing just to me. It was dreamy. Like, her voice is amazing. Her look, I love her look. I love the way she accentuates herself while she's on stage. I mean, and not only that, a phenomenal interview. Sorry about the audio, but I'm telling you, she was one of my favorite acts, I have to say. And just a beautiful voice, and not only that, a beautiful person. Very, very straightforward. Talks about her music, her inspirations, things that she wants to do, her experience in Music Day. She was so excited. Excited is an underword. She was eccentric. She was she overflowed with just thankfulness of being able to perform at the Grapevine Stage. And I don't think the people could have asked for a better performance from her. She'd really entertain, and I'm so glad that we got to see her and interview her. Again, we were her first interview. So again, ICR made a lot of firsts out there. So that was one of the most fortunate things about being at the Grapevine tent, and Grapevine partnering with us, is we got exclusives. We were the first to interview a lot of these artists. They had never been interviewed or talked to before. And that was the great thing about Ipswich Community Radio. ICR is always the first, baby. We're always the first.
And so Jess Davey, if you haven't heard before, singer-songwriter from Bury, you can follow them on socials, Jess Davey Music _ find out all the information there. And we're going to play a track shortly from them. But yeah, I popped back and caught a couple of tracks, and really impressed by just the performance across the stage as a singer-songwriter, and the vocals as well are really strong. Oh, yeah. Jess Davey's had airplay on New Music Generator in Cambridge, People's Introducing, as well as playing a range of different shows and different venues across the past couple of years, and played London in November 2024 as well. Okay. So definitely go and check them out. Check them out on the streaming services, and check them out on the Instagram as well for more information. But we'll play Jess Davey's track for you. This track is called Talking in Tongues.
Upside down, talking in tongues in the shape of us. Everyone's hell, can't help myself now. Eggshells breaking, flightless, but retract allegiance from my grievances. Why is it that I still never make everyone proud. Strike a match on my hands when it all gets too loud. It burns when you're closer. Don't look now. Salt in the wound, need to climb out of this. Sick of the taste of apologies on my lips. So what I do to be less of a risk.
Jess Davey and the brilliant track Talking in Tongues, an artist that we spoke to at the Grapevine Stage at Ipswich Music Day, and hopefully we'll be hearing much more from them during 2025. Great performance from them. They played at 2 o'clock at the Grapevine Stage. They're an artist from Bury St Edmunds. Definitely go make sure you follow them on Instagram, Jess Davey Music _, and keep an eye on future releases as they come out. You are listening to ICR here on 105.7 FM across Ipswich, also across the world on your apps, your smart speakers, all that kind of stuff, and the ICR website. And we are here talking about Ipswich Music Day, playing out some interviews from those artists that we caught on the day. And I'm joined by King Silky here on the airs as well. And
yes.
You spoke to the next guest that we are going to play out the interview with Craig Lucas.
And the name, I mean, just when you say the name, it sounds sexy, don't it, ladies? When you just say Craig Lucas. Yes, I'm telling you, the voice was sultry. Ladies, if you like to be serenaded, trust me, you want to listen to Craig Lucas. The man is phenomenal, voice sultry. I was like, okay, he sound like me. He a little silky. He's a little silky-licious. But yes, his voice is sultry. It captures you. It draws you in. The notes that he's able to hit, the fluctuation in his tone while he's singing, playing the guitar. I mean, it's dreamy, ladies. It's dreamy, ladies. So you want to make sure that you look up Craig Lucas, local. The man plays everything: weddings, festivals, concerts. You name it, he is there ready to perform. And I couldn't have been more excited to interview him, talk to him, and watch him perform. And yes, he was another one of my favorites. And let's get into that interview. Here is my man with the sultry voice. And to tell you and talk about a little bit about his career, Craig Lucas.
It's always good when the person controlling the desk presses
the wrong button again. Hey, that's all right, baby. We still. Hey, there's gonna be some technical difficulties, but we're gonna work through it. That's the whole thing about live. Is they see us work through all that we gotta work through, and we still look professional doing it.
I'm gonna press go again now, and it's gonna. I mean, after all that brilliant intro from Silky, We're going to go and here's the Craig Lucas interview.
105.7 ICR FM. I am the one and only, the illustrious, luxurious King Silky, broadcasting live from Ipswich Music Day, a day of inspiration, community, and togetherness. Here is where bands come to be discovered, play and entertain the crowds, and hopefully be the next best thing. Here, joining us today, we're going to let him introduce himself. What's your name, sir?
Craig Lucas.
Craig Lucas. You just finished performing. What has Ipswich Music Day been like for you today?
It's been awesome. So it's a great opportunity for me to share my music and to connect with people locally, and to check out the other local musicians as well and see what, if not the competitions, like, where you pond, if that makes sense. Big fish, the small fish, and all in between.
And Craig, how would you describe your genre of music or your style?
Yeah, so it's sort of contemporary pop rock sort of stuff, acoustic singer-songwriter, pretty generic stuff, really, to be fair. When you switch on the radio, you expect to hear that. It's like that. Yeah.
Oh, love it. So when you create your music and your sound and your lyrics, what is your inspiration for your sound?
Yeah, so my inspiration is from life itself mostly. It's from the ups and downs and the emotional sort of turmoil of life, but more musically, James Arthur is a big inspiration on me. Especially his music and his voice, but also his story. He's got a very deep story with mental health and his struggles, and he's very open about that. And I relate to that. I think the music can be the language in between, where words fail, music can speak up, a little bit more. And that's my creative sort of inspiration.
Oh yeah. Now sometimes artists go through slumps, or they go through mental blocks, where they have a hard time being creative. When you find yourself going into one of those slumps or creative stalemates, how do you pull yourself out of it?
So I do something non-musical, actually. So if I'm really struggling with a song, I'll take myself out for a run, or I'll clean my house, or I'll walk my dog.
Are you like me?
I'll do something completely non-musical, and then that'll clear my head, and then I'll get down and I'll do something musical, and I'll find that creativity will actually start flowing a bit more. Yes. Sometimes I think when I'm writing a song, my best songs are when the pen doesn't stop moving, and it's just just flowing through me. Whereas if I'm having to really think, okay, what rhymes with cat, mat, bat, then it's too much. It's too much. You know what I mean? It's not flowing. It's too much thought. So it's all about that flow, I think.
And Ipswich Music Day is a special day because a lot of artists have launched themselves. Artists like Ed Sheeran, he got his start here on this very stage, the Grapevine Stage. What would you tell other artists who are hoping to play at Ipswich Music Day, and what this experience would be like for them?
I'd just say keep on applying, because I've been applying for the last sort of 2-3 years. This is the first year that they've actually accepted, and so just keep on posting on social media, build your followers and build your sound, and don't stop applying, because you'll get there eventually, and when you do, it can open up doors like it did for Ed Sheeran. So just keep on going with it.
And speaking of social media, if we want to find some of your music or follow you or figure out when you're going to be playing again, how do we find you? How do we discover your music? How do we listen to you?
Sure, that's a good question. Well, I'm quite underground at the moment, so I'm only really on Facebook and not on many other socials. I'm a bit of a social dinosaur myself. But I do have some gigs coming up. So I'm playing at Trinity Park in Ipswich. And that's on the 19th of July. That's a Mind, Body, Soul festival.
Wow.
I'm really excited for that, because I'm very much into all the mind, body, soul, crystals and all that stuff.
I love it.
All the meditation.
That's me too.
Yeah, I'm playing there on the 19th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. So that's a good one to catch me at. After that, I'm playing at Capel Fest. There's a festival in Capel locally. That's on the same day. But check out my Facebook. If you can find me online on Facebook, that'll have all my gigs on there and some of my music clips on there as well.
How do we find you on Facebook? What do we
just
search?
type in Craig Lucas. And there'll be a guy with a ginger beard.
And that's Lucas?
Yes, that's Lucas. And you'll find someone with a big ginger beard, and that'll be me.
Love it.
Give me a follow, and all my gigs are on there, all my music's on there.
Now, are you from Ipswich?
Yeah, I am.
So you're homegrown.
Yeah. I live in Felixstowe now. But my partner lives in Ipswich, and I've always been around Suffolk. And
I'm in Felixstowe. We have to get paid.
For real? Yeah, we should do that.
Okay, so a couple of things about your songs. going forward, right? Other artists, we talked about other artists wanting to play here. What is something that you would want to kind of, I guess, tell younger artists that are just getting into the music business?
I'd say, if I was speaking to my younger self, I'd say that less is more, actually. And in music, I think the simplistic songs tend to resonate better with people.
Yes, sir.
And I think sometimes when your ego's in the mix too much, you can be like, oh, look how much I can do. Look how impressive I am. Yeah. But sometimes that can really take away from the song and therefore take away from the connection with the audience. So I think less is more, and think simply and simplistic styles, that tends to go a bit further.
Okay. And before we wrap it up, is there anything you would like your fans or followers to know about you, or anything I guess like hidden secrets you might have, or hidden talents besides being an awesome musical artist?
Let's say just keep following me and let's see how far we can take this. I'm not looking at, there's no destination in it for me. This is all in the journey. So I'm just having a good time sort of playing music and doing what I do. So let's see how far we can take it.
I love it. Well, Craig Lucas, you got a new fan in me.
Love that.
So King Silky is now a fan of Craig Lucas. Following you, watching you grow, and hopefully when you blow up, I get to get your first exclusive interview.
Fantastic. Love that.
Thank you so much for we are ICR FM for joining us and being part of our radio station. We're the premier community radio station here in Ipswich.
Amazing.
And so we're honored to be able to interview artists like yourself and be here to share just this special moment of Ipswich Music Day.
Yeah,
so thank you so much for allowing me to interview you, and I look forward to following you and seeing where life takes you.
Very welcome. It's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure as well. Thank you.
Cheers, mate. Thank you very much.
Cheers. Thank you so much.
So that was King Silky talking to Craig Lucas from the Grapevine Stage.
Oh yeah, that was probably one of my funniest, funniest. Look at me, most fun interviews. Yeah, I like Craig Lucas. Like I said, look him up, follow his music. The man's voice is very sultry, and yeah, he belongs to us. He's right here, Ipswich. And yeah, we need to put our arms around these artists. He is, like I said, an exceptional talent. Very charismatic, and you could tell that he's dedicated to the music. Been around the music business for a while and just waiting for that next step, and he's there. So, like I said, real people always mention your name in a room full of opportunities. So if you're a real fan and you want to see some of our homegrown artists make it to that next level, then share their music, talk about them. That's the only way that they're going to get to that next level is if we support them, and it starts right here, community radio. So ICR could not be more happy to support these artists and make sure that they are showcased, presented, and highlighted in the best possible way that they deserve to be highlighted and presented. So yeah, Craig Lucas, one of my favorites. Keep singing, my man. I love you, man. So thank you, Craig Lucas, for that interview.
It was great to hear him kind of chat about his performance, his music influences, and just the importance of the local scene and the opportunities to play.
Yes,
is really important.
Oh yeah. And then I was also wondering when I was talking to a lot of the people that were presenting, I was like, how did you get in touch with, how did you perform here? How were you able to be selected? So I wasn't able to tell them because I didn't know. So I was asking. So maybe Jonathan, I know you are the man of the town. You got Baker's Dozen. You got the low down dirty on all the local talent, all the local artists. So could you please walk us through, if we have an artist listening, how they could possibly be a part of Music Day 2026?
Definitely. I mean, so we've done previous shows with Baker's Dozen, looking forward to Ipswich Music Day in past years, and part of that is kind of working out how the process of how bands apply to play the festival. And it tends to be, if you look at the Ipswich Entertain's website, keep an eye on that, then they tend to open the application process around March. So you have a form to fill in, send some music through and some socials or some photos as well. And that's the key process to get your application through for Ipswich Music Day. And then that goes off, and then obviously bands are then informed when they're playing, or if they're playing one of the venues as part of Ipswich Music Day. But that's not the only opportunity that local artists have in the local area to play a range of different festivals. Brighten the Corners, which is the festival that takes place at the beginning of June. They have a Cornhill Stage, which is free music on both the Friday and the Saturday, showcasing local artists, and they do an apply to play competition as well. So do make sure you follow them to keep an eye on that. They've had some amazing artists play the Cornhill. Not only that, but a bit further afield, you've got First Light Festival, which takes place towards the end of June. They have an apply to play as well, where local artists can apply to play what is a really cool festival, because it takes place on the beach. So do make sure you check out First Light Festival as well. One of the really important pieces as well, if you have new music that you've just released, make sure you put it on BBC Introducing. So BBC Radio Suffolk do BBC Introducing for Suffolk and Norfolk, and they'll showcase your tunes across Suffolk and Norfolk as well. So do make sure you give them a follow as well. And those are kind of your key areas where, if you're a local musician and you want to get your stuff played, then do make sure you check those out. And also my show as well, I usually present a show on a Friday night between 7 and 8 p.m. called Baker's Dozen Radio Show, where we showcase local artists from East Anglia. We have a feature called Local Sounds, where we play 4 tracks from East Anglian artists each and every week. So do make sure you get in touch with us through our Instagram page, and hopefully play your track on the show in the not too distant future. So those are the kind of key areas, I think, if you're a local musician, then those are the things you definitely should be checking out.
Oh yeah, and remember, always contact Jonathan Baker first. Be on Baker's Dozen. That's your first stop, because I'm telling you, nobody is more connected at getting artists heard quicker and making sure that they get the platform they deserve better than Baker's Dozen. You are definitely the man of the town when it comes to new talent. These local bands, so they definitely need to be thanking you, reaching out to you. And I was like, wow, this guy is on it. So yeah, you and you doing your own showcase. Yeah. Let's talk about that. This is where you want to get discovered. I'm telling you, stop here first. Baker's Dozen, baby. This is where you want to stop first.
Yeah. So Baker's Dozen Radio Show presents Summer Sounds on the 19th of July, taking place at the Smokehouse, which is a venue just off Norwich Road. 3 of the artists that we've played as part of Local Sounds over the past year, we absolutely love them and supported them over many years now, are playing the venue. Tickets are available through Dice or through our Instagram page. Just go to the link in the bio. Tickets are £8 plus booking fee, or £10 on the door. But we've got 3 absolutely amazing artists that you'll definitely want to come see, because they are going to be huge. You've got Risky, Ipswich, producer, rapper, singer, released some absolutely amazing tracks over the past few years. They're playing the venue. Chest, a 5-piece Norwich band, bringing a kind of all indie sound, and they are going to be playing Latitude the following weekend. So come and see them before they do their Latitude set on the following weekend. And then we've got Gabby Rivers, who's just released a phenomenal tune called Lipstick Karma. Really new, organic sound from Gabby Rivers that you definitely want to see live. She recently performed at Three Wise Monkeys in Ipswich as part of BBC Introducing, and I couldn't make it because I was at work, but by all accounts it was a phenomenal set. So don't miss it. Baker's Dozen Radio Show presents Summer Sounds, taking place on the 19th of July. And if you want to listen to the Baker's Dozen Radio Show from last night, we interviewed all 3 artists that are playing the venue and played out a couple of their tracks each, so you can get a sample of what to expect on the evening. So do make sure you check that out.
Yes, that's a plug right there, baby.
I'll rehearse that.
That's that's perfection right there. You are the first stop for all the artists if you want to drop. The first stop, Baker's Dozen, baby. That's the place where you local artists get discovered. So Jonathan, I'm looking forward to it, man. Your show,
come down.
Show on the 19th.
Yeah.
Hey,
can't wait for it.
Doors open at 7:30. I better be there.
Yeah, down the Smokehouse.
Oh, yeah.
And talking seriously about new music, it's just something I love doing. Like, the radio is a hobby for me, and people sending me their music and giving me the chance and opportunity to listen to it and then share it with other people is hugely important to my show, and is really one of the reasons why I want to do it. And I was at Ipswich Music Day on Sunday, as this show is all about, and I was taking a 5-minute break from a rather hectic day. I had a coffee, went to the Christchurch Park Cafe, and sitting there drinking the coffee, and I was hearing this band play on the stage by the pond, and I thought to myself, that sounds great. That sounds absolutely phenomenal. So I had a quick look at the programme, and then had to get in touch with them because I thought the music was sounding absolutely phenomenal. The band is called Antelope. They are a 5-piece indie alternative band from Essex. They've been gigging for over a year. They've headlined shows at the Camden Assembly, 93 Feet East, and loads of support across venues as well. They are absolutely fantastic, and whilst I didn't have time to interview them on the day, I did get in touch after the show, and we've got a little voice note about them performing, and then we're going to play one of their new tracks, which is called Beliefs, which sounds absolutely brilliant. So this is the fantastic tune from the Antelopes, and a little voice note beforehand.
Hey, it's Joe from Antelope. We had a great time playing the Pond Stage at Ipswich Music Day. Thanks for everyone who came out to see us despite the weather. If you liked what you heard, you can find both of our singles, Beliefs and Hometown Ghost, on all major streaming platforms, and we're going to be heading into the studio later this year to work on our upcoming EP. If you want to see us live again, we've got a few gigs lined up over the rest of the year in London. You can find all the details if you give us a follow on Instagram at Antelope Band, and hope to see you at one of our shows.
Antelope here on ICR with their brand new single Beliefs. Really, really like that tune. And as mentioned earlier, that was a band that I was sitting having a coffee at Ipswich Music Day and overheard and just thought they sound so good. I'm going to have to get in touch with them. So I did. We'll have to keep an eye on their new music as it comes through, but make sure you tune into a future Baker's Dozen radio show because we will no doubt be playing their music in future. They are a 5-piece indie alternative band from Essex, sounding absolutely brilliant. They've released another single as well, so do make sure you check them out on streaming services for more information about that. And but that was one of my artists that I discovered here at Ipswich Music Day. And Silky, I think you've got an artist that you really enjoyed watching.
Oh
as well.
my goodness! I would say my artist highlight, and I say this so proudly. I loved her performance. You know, like one of those performances that just gives you chills. Like literally, I was listening to her, and my lips started quivering. I was like, you know, she got Silky all up in his emotions. So I was like, man, this girl's voice got me feeling emotional. You know what I mean? I'm like, woo. So her name is Diana Costa. She is, I think she's Portuguese. I'm not really sure, but I know she's one of ours. She's performed on Portugal, The Voice, back in 2022. Did a phenomenal performance. So she's no stranger to the big screen, the big stage. She's performed at the highest levels in terms of being on TV and being seen and heard. But for her to be at Music Day and me be able to interview her and talk to her, she was probably my favorite. I gotta say one of my favorite, but she's the top, one of my top favorite artists to listen to. What certain music and certain artists moves you. You know, music moves you, it touches you emotionally. It can motivate you. It can help you get out of situations. She has that type of voice that makes King Silky emotional, baby. So if you touch my feels, then you are reals. You feel me? So she was one of the artists that I'm so glad that I got to interview and got to talk to. Exceptional. I posted her songs all on my Facebook page. She's on my Live in the Castle Facebook page. I'm going to keep promoting and keep talking about this girl because I really believe in her. Her voice, she reminds me of if I had to put her in the category of artists, I would say Cranberries, Dave Matthews Band. I'm trying to think who else. I'm trying to think of who else I could really compare her to that I really like. Those two come to my mind first. I can't really think of who else, but please listen to her, reach out to her. Her name is Diana Costa, Diana Costa, Costa. This girl has a phenomenal angelic voice, and I cannot wait to see her perform live again. And unfortunately, I don't know if we have one of her songs. Probably don't, but we're going to be I'm going to send her song over to you, Jonathan.
Yeah.
You mind playing her on your show?
No. But the track was My God released in January, I believe. Just looking at the socials, so we'll have to make sure we schedule that in for a future airplay on Baker's Dozen radio show.
Yeah, big shout out to Diana Costa. Please share her name, talk about her. She deserves all the recognition in the world. This girl is phenomenal, and I hope that she reaches that next level because she deserves it. She is that kind of artist. Like I said, if you make me feel emotional, then you can sing. And she had me, my lip was quivering listening to her, like, ooh, you know, like, so thank you, Diana, for being at the Grapevine Stage and us being able to witness your greatness. Keep singing, girl, because you are phenomenal.
So definitely make sure you check out them on socials, and we'll be definitely playing their track out here on ICR in the near future. If you have just tuned in, you're listening to Ipswich Community Radio. This is an Ipswich Music Day show, taking a look back at the phenomenal local artists that you could have seen at the Ipswich Music Day this year. We're already very excited about next year. Who's going to be on the lineup? Who can we go see? And who can we speak to and support here on Ipswich Community Radio? On the day itself, it was me, Silky, and another colleague called Lachlan, who was also interviewing a range of different artists. And
boy, Lachlan, yeah.
Shortly we'll be playing now a chat he had with the brilliant Purple Loft. They're an Ipswich-based collective hip-hop and rap crew, and if you haven't heard them, do go and check them out. I think they're available on social. Just search for Purple Loft. So do make sure you check those out. So we'll play out an interview very shortly with Lachlan and Purple Loft. And still to come on the show before we finish here at 2 p.m. we're going to have a chat with those the two people who kindly put us up at the Grapevine tent during the day as well. So we'll be talking there. there. We'll also have Daniel, station manager, pop in to talk to us from ICR, tell us a bit more about the station, tell you a bit more about the station as well, and we'll also have a few more tunes to play for you from those artists that played live too. So do make sure you stay tuned here to ICR. But now we're going to play out the interview that our colleague Lachlan did with Purple Loft.
Shout out to Lachlan.
Definitely. Do make sure you check them on socials. They've got a couple of tracks available on streaming services as well, released back in 2023, so do go and check those out. But I think, as you may find out in this interview shortly, they have some more music planned for 2025. So this is Purple Loft.
Shout out to Lachlan, one of the hottest DJs in Ipswich, baby.
He did a great job, didn't he, going round?
Oh my God. Yeah, phenomenal. So definitely got to give a shout out to my man. That's my man right there, Lachlan. So yeah, make sure y'all check Lachlan out, yo. One of the hottest DJs in Ipswich, for sure.
Definitely, and does an ICR show on a Friday night between 10 and 12, so make sure you tune to that. But here he is talking to Purple Loft on Sunday.
Yes, we're currently joined by Purple Loft. We're in some sort of kitchen inside Christchurch Park, but these boys have just come off the pond stage and they've absolutely smashed it. So how was it up there, guys?
Yeah, it was awesome, man. Yeah, it was really good. The crowd was
high energy.
Big energy. Yeah. People were
even though it's raining, it
kind of
right.
tailed off a bit when we went on, didn't it? People came out, so it was good.
I want to know a bit more about Purple Loft, and how it all started.
COVID.
Boredom.
Yeah.
COVID boredom.
As soon as people were allowed around houses during COVID, F came around mine, and that was the end of that. And then Jet Ski showed up a few weeks later. And me and F had been working with Bunks for years, so it just all kind of fell into place.
And Bunks is your producer, yeah?
He's our producer,
big up, man.
I know you got Don Bunks,
Yeah, there's a special guest that performed alongside them today. He's not with us right now, but he smashed it, man.
Yeah, XI Don't Lie. He produces a few songs for us as well, and then jumps on a few of the tracks as well.
It's been nice. I just want to add into that, because obviously from lockdown we've managed to go on a couple of UK tours. We've also managed to secure really good relationships with people all over the country and meet. You know, we've performed for people that we consider heroes of ours, Devlin, Skinny Man, people like that, King Kashmir, Verb T, the list is going on at the moment. So, we're really blessed, and with the hard work we put in and the resilience, we're starting to really have a good sound that we enjoy right now.
Nah, it shows, man, and Ipswich need more people to bring in those more experienced artists and to build a good following, man, and get the community growing.
We just want to get everyone dancing, right?
Yeah, man. The one thing I really enjoyed about your set is that you didn't just stick to one genre. You played some hip hop, you played some garage, some drum and bass. So props to you as the producer.
It's been a never-evolving thing. I can't take credit for some of them. The drum and bass one weren't me. That's XI, yeah. That's XI. Yeah.
So me. We made it skill.
Yeah. Lord of the Flies weren't mine either, so I can't take it. And Raceway. Other than that, the rest of them were me. But yeah. I take credit for the whole thing.
Got 70%.
70%, yeah.
75.
That's good enough.
We're looking for more stage shows, more bigger shows. So if you want to book us, we're good at censoring, and we're ready to go.
We love being a support slot too.
As far as the time goes, we've done Brighton and Corners, and we've done this now as a crew. So
yeah.
And it's not your first rodeo here in Christchurch Park, is it?
No, I've done it before. Yeah,
I did it 2019 solo.
Yeah. What's your opinion on days like this? We're giving artists opportunities to come and perform. Do you think we need more of it?
We need 2, 3, 4, 5 more of these a year.
Yeah.
Because tap them in where you can, man.
Yeah, and you can. They only manage to get small select amount of artists on, and there's so many in Ipswich. It's ridiculous.
We're always putting on events at Miami Bar as well.
Yeah, if there's artists out there or promoters that want to put on events, get in contact with me, British, David T British, or at British_if, or Miami Bar Ipswich, and we'll chat.
I just had to say, British does do his thing for the Ipswich music scene, man. He definitely puts the work in. Definitely.
He does, mate. We've done many parties there, and
many parties.
Similar.
Good parties.
Yeah, very nice.
Parties.
Good people, good music. That's what we're all about. Good people.
Always, man.
Yeah, we've got a good community built in Miami now. There's a nice handful of promoters that come back every month or two, and acts that love playing there, and it's always a good vibe. Everyone loves it.
I'm seeing that now a bit more in the Ipswich scene, a bit more community coming around. I feel like we've realised that we need to get everyone involved rather than be separate, and there's power in being together, and that's only going to lead to bigger and better opportunities for everyone. in the town, you know.
And especially for rappers in Ipswich, it went really quiet for a few years, and there was only a few of us still doing it, but it starts to seem like it's back on the rise again, and there's a few more faces and some youngsters coming up that's doing it, and some of the old heads are coming back to doing it, so hopefully that continues.
Yeah, man, you had like quite a mixed crowd as well. There's young kids at the front bopping, and like, you know, sort of just a full range of people that are enjoying the stuff that you're putting out, man. I really liked your message about addiction and mental health and coming together in that song. We had a solo verse in that one, F. That was wicked, man.
Do you know what? When it goes wrong, you've got to be prepared to. You can't just stand there awkward, and these men didn't really have any jokes, even though they said they had some. But you got to. We're here to rap, right? We're here to rap, so you've got to always be ready. If the technicals go wrong, you've got to bust a freestyle and a cappella, whatever you can, or if you're funny, telling a joke.
That's wicked. But yeah, thanks for your time, guys. Is there any more plugs you want to do? Any upcoming releases? Where can people find you online?
I've got an album coming out soon. It's called Without a Paddle on Jet Ski Dave. It's been produced by me and X I Don't Lie together. Wicked. That's going to be out.
Then I've got an album coming out called Don't Just Get There. I think I've got like 2 or 3 tracks to finish and it's ready to go. And then you guys have got an EP as well.
We've got a garage EP in the making.
Yeah, we have.
We've got a single coming out on the 28th. Is it Monday the 28th? I think I got that right. Which sometimes, which we played today.
And also, Purple Loft has a project. We just need to finish the recordings. It's all written, all finished. We just need to get in the booth.
We're about to flood it.
It's going to go mad. Keep your eyes open for that. It's not going to stop for about 2 years now.
It's coming.
I appreciate your time, guys. Definitely check out Purple Loft on Instagram, Miami Bar.
At Purple Loft UK.
Brilliant. Yeah. Safe, boys. Thanks for your time, man.
Thank you. Awesome.
So that was a chat with Lachlan and Purple Loft, with just a huge amount of music expected over 2025, both by Purple Loft and by the individual artists as part of the collective. So make sure you follow them on the socials, get the lowdown on what's going on there. They also had X I Don't Lie, Ipswich artists performing with them on the day as well. They released a couple of EPs last year, and they've got loads of work, project work coming out as well. So do make sure you check them out. So you're listening to ICR. That was an interview with Lachlan, Purple Loft, and we're talking about Ipswich Music Day. I'm Jonathan Baker. I'm here live in the studio with King Silky.
Already, baby.
We're running out of time. You know, we've only got 20 minutes left now.
Oh, we could do this all day. I could do this all day. I love entertaining people, so this is right up my alley. It's so much we could talk about, from the food to the people to the environment to the bands. I mean, Ipswich Music Day 2025 set it off. Hopefully next year's even better. I'm telling you, man, this has been one exceptional, exciting experience for me. It's my first one, and I'm telling you, I'm looking forward to 2026. It's going to be even bigger, even better, and we're going to be teaming up again with Grapevine Magazine. Shout out to Steve and Sue. Man, what they have created, the two of them, and Grapevine started, a long time ago. I think 88, 89 probably. So they've been around for a long time. They a shout out to one of their partners, Lenny, who passed away. He was a part of it. Adrian Shave, Steve Stone, Sue. Yes, all of those names are connected to Grapevine and its success over the years. So thank you for partnering with ICR. Couldn't ask for a better partnership. Couldn't ask for a better team. And we highlighted everything I think that could be highlighted, that needed to be highlighted. And we even got to talk to Steve and Sue. So we're gonna be playing the interview coming up.
We're gonna have a chat. Listen to the interview with those guys very shortly. But we're running out of time. I've got a couple more tracks we want to squeeze in before we go. Plus, Dan, station manager, is going to pop in as well and have a chat with us about ICR and tell you a bit more about the station. But next up, we're going to play another track from one of those artists. Play the Rise Stage, a band called Read the Room. They're a Norwich-based alternative rocker. They played last year as well with a fantastic track I played on last year's show. But this is the latest tune from them. This is Read the Room, and this is their brilliant tune. This is Ego. Read the Room.
Hands on your hips, your size. Do you get off filling up your ego? One day this will not hold you well. You'll mess with the wrong one who'll bring you down, down, down. Well, doesn't matter anyway, 'cause I'm the key to it. Make sure that you lack emotional stability. Your love you don't intimidate me. You feel better. Did you get off? Yes, I'm manly. You let the bed call. What's the matter? Did I touch your nerve? Do you wanna tell me I'm oversensitive? Honey, I'm unbreakable. It's guys like you. They fuel my fire, my flames roar. I could turn your bullet into ashes, sprinkle it on my cereal. Mix it with sugar, 'cause you're just so bland. If you keep your mouth shut, that would be grand.
Read the Room and their brand new track Ego, band who played Ipswich Music Day last Sunday. That is what our show today is all about. Brilliant music from them. Do go and check them out on their Instagram. They've got some great tracks that are available on streaming services. Do go and have a look at that. Tonight's show is all about Ipswich Music Day. I'm Jonathan Baker, presenter of Baker's Dozen Radio Show, joined by King Silky
The
as well,
illustrious, baby, the illustrious
who
one.
has been giving us all the interviews that he did during the day, and now we've been joined by Dan, the station manager here at ICR. Tell us a bit more about the station and also the experience at Ipswich Music Day as well. Dan, hello, welcome to the studio. Thank you for letting us on air for the last hour and 40 minutes to talk about Ipswich Music Day.
Yeah, good afternoon. Well, I don't know if I should do this ever anymore. You two are wild in the studio right now. So, first of all, 2 years ago, Mr. Silky here, King Silky, the illustrious.
The illustrious one, baby.
He said to me, yeah, we're going to get the studio together one day, and I'm just like, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's here. It's here. Finally, so just want to get that out of the way.
This is a dream come true for me right now.
I know. You got some really low bars set right there, I'll tell you that. But look, I mean, where to even start with Music Day 2025? So obviously it's been a long time coming for ICR. The big revolution of ICR's, what I'm calling ICR 2020, the 2020 decade. It's our decade. So I think Music Day, a really, really good place to start, and it's so us as well. It's on our doorstep. Literally, we cross the road safely, of course, wait for the little green man, and then we are there from the studio. We could run a wire, but unfortunately the council said no. But literally, it's such a great event for us, and we had a lot of fun. We met a lot of people at the event as well. A lot of great acts and gigs, which you've been showcasing throughout the show. There was too much to cram into this program, which is such a regret. I've also been looking ahead to the year ahead, so absolutely going to be getting us and making us bigger, better, more prominent, all for next year. That's the plan. Also, we even got an exclusive, and a very unexpected exclusive in ICR style. Of course, a friend of mine as well, Abby Rose.
Oh yes,
she just dropped in to see it. She just came in, and you know, getting artists like this, and of course the artists we've met today. Of course, it was great to talk to Zero to Hero in the hallway today as well. Really, really lovely to just know that the music scene in Ipswich, we're still, in my opinion, still coming out of the COVID eras. I think we're really, really hitting it to where we need to be now in terms of the music scene in our town. It's our town. We need to own it. It's been in the news. We've extended our FM coverage. We're moving. This is actually there's a little sad moment for us here. This is the last broadcast in this room because later on this weekend, this entire studio is being moved to that part of the hallway. No one can. I'm pointing, but no one can hear on the radio. But we're moving our studios within this building to make it bigger and better. We want to be able to get more and more and more into our studio.
Yes.
What we're planning to cram in is unreal. But really, guys, I mean, my message to Ipswich today is simply this. Number one, we are ICR FM, Ipswich Community Radio. We're local. We're right here, right now, completely and utterly live, which makes me nervous because Silky's in the room. And of course, we are very, very much local. We're on Tower Street.
Yes.
You take the buses to Crown Street. We're looking. Our new studio is going to look over those bus shelters.
Yes.
So the breakfast guys have got a bit of pressure on there. So I want to-the-minute bus travel
I know,
information
right?
here on this one.
Yes.
But you know, the other thing about us as well is we're open to the community. We're for the community as well.
Yes.
You don't just have to listen to us. We're not just something you can consume. You're something you can contribute towards. And we're encouraging everybody to get onto ipswichcommunityradio.com and to do that. But if you don't have time, ipswichcommunityradio.com/donate. You can give us a few pennies because we're not for profit. We don't make the money off the big boys. We don't have a license fee, anything. We do nothing. We are fully funded on our members, our volunteers, and our fans. So we appreciate absolutely everything you can pour into a station like this one.
Yes.
And of course, I need to send out some special thanks because we've got lots to go through here. Ipswich Borough Council, they're our landlords. They put the event on for Music Day as well. Grapevine Magazine, I absolutely love those guys. Come back to their thank you in a moment. Christchurch Mansion as well. We love lovely historic Ipswich building, of course. Masonic Hall, St Margaret's Church, the Mayor of Ipswich, Councillor Stefan Long, and of course, thanks again, by the way, Steve and Sue from Grapevine. How great are they?
Oh my God,
they are amazing, and
love them.
So lovely of them to invite us into their tent as well, because you know it's one of those things, isn't it? When you go swimming, you put your foot in first to make sure that the water is not going to be freezing cold. It always is, and then you go for a really cold swim. But having that support there, having someone to teach you that, that's what it's all about for us. So Music Day for me, it was, I could not have gone, apart from the rain, it could have got, the only thing that could have improved, but couldn't have gone better in my opinion.
Yeah. And I thank you too, Daniel, being our station manager. You've taken on so much on your shoulders to keep ICR FM going, from the technical stuff to IT to the board of directors and making sure that we all are on the same page. Enough thanks cannot be given to you, as well as Nick, who is over training. Nick has basically passed on the torch to you of Port Force responsibility, leadership, and I couldn't thank both of you, Nick and yourself, enough for how you have carried this station, how you have worked with all the presenters, how you've kept ICR going. Honestly, ICR could have closed its doors due to lack of funding.
Yes, it could.
And you have done so much to keep the doors open. We would not have a radio home if it wasn't for you and Nick. So thank you so much for doing everything that you do. There's not enough praise that we can give you to show our appreciation, but trust and believe. Please thank Nick and Daniel by making a donation, because we got to keep our doors open. This allows us as presenters to be able to keep our shows going. So thank you so much.
Lovely stuff.
Brilliant. Well, thanks so much for joining us, Dan, and telling us a bit about ICR. And we gave our thanks as well to Grapevine for letting us sit in their tent and talk to the artists they kindly put on. And we're going to play a little clip from a chat that Silky had with Grapevine, telling you a bit more about the magazine and where it all got started. So this is a chat with Grapevine taking place last Sunday.
105.7 ICR FM. You're with the one and only, the illustrious, luxurious King Silky, broadcasting live from Ipswich Music Day, a day of community, togetherness, and of course, music. And right now, I have one of the best interviews of my day today. The creators, the founders of Grapevine Magazine, Steve and Sue. I want to say thank you for allowing me to interview you. This is a pleasure. We want to let our listeners and our viewers know what is the history of Grapevine and how is it connected to Ipswich Music Day?
Okay, so I can't remember when we started, 30 plus years ago. We started it with a small magazine, just advertising our gigs. So the bands that we were in at the time. And it just grew out of that to advertising bands around Ipswich, and then bands around Suffolk, and then bands around East Anglia.
Oh, yeah.
So, it's been a long time coming. So,
when did you create Grapevine magazine? What year did you first publish it?
You know, I think it was the late 80s, but I can't remember.
Oh, okay, I'm an 80s baby, so.
I'm a bit old.
So you might have published it when I was first born.
Possibly.
So that is great, because that means you're a pillar of the community. Sue, what has it been like for you to carry the torch of Grapevine magazine and be a part of Ipswich Music Day since its creation?
Okay, so I came into it later than Steve did because I had another job first and two young children. But then it made a career move, and it's been great to support music here. I love Ipswich Music Day. It's so good to connect with people.
Oh, yeah. And a lot of musicians here are going to be able to thank you guys and honor you guys as being the first place they've ever played. We all know that Ed Sheeran launched his career from your very own stage here. So what does it feel like to know that you guys are so monumental to artists being able to launch their career and be heard and be seen for the first time?
Absolutely amazing to be able to have done that. Obviously, things have changed a bit since then with the other platforms that they can be on and whatever. So Grapevine is still there.
Yes.
But probably the younger ones, not so much than they did, which we would love to have back so that they can come and use us to promote themselves.
Yeah. And what about you, Steve? What does it mean for you, for these artists to be able to launch themselves and know that you are a part of history?
Well, I mean, I walked around today and looked at some of the younger bands playing.
Yes.
And you think, I remember back when I was starting, and you've got to have somewhere to play. You've got to have people that want to see you.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
And it just makes so much for your day when you've done that.
Yeah. And
all they've got to say.
Oh, yeah. And Ipswich Music Day has been around for a long time now. How many years has it been going on now?
Again, I'm pretty sure it's 30 plus years.
Okay, so we're pushing 40. We're pushing 40 here, right? Almost close to it. Could well be.
Maybe here are the 30s and the 40s.
Okay.
But we were involved right at the start. I'm pretty sure. I remember that first day, and we've got T-shirts from the first day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, very old T-shirts now, but with cartoon drawings on the front and the map and stuff. So, yeah.
And speaking of the future of Ipswich Music Day and Grapevine Magazine, where do you hope to see not only this event, but Grapevine Magazine evolving to or growing towards?
That's a difficult one, Steve.
Well, I really hope that the festival goes on.
Yes.
Always. It has to, because there's so many young people that want to get into music. As for Grapevine Magazine, it'll still be going. Whether it's in publishing form or online, doesn't matter. As long as people see it and they want to read it.
Well, thank you so much. We're going to bring in our ICR FM Managing Director, Daniel. And Daniel, I want to give you a chance to have a few words, because Grapevine actually invited us and let us come to partner with them this year and share this magical moment of interviewing artists and listening to great music and being a part of Ipswich Music Day. So just as our ICR Director and Manager, I'll let you have a few words to Sue and Steve from the ICR team.
Thank you, Silky. Yes, both of you, thank you so much for having us here today. It's been a long time coming for ICR, as you know, a community project, community radio station, funds are short, of course, resource to get into events like this. Very, very hard for us to do, and you guys just opened us with welcoming arms, and for that, we could not be any more thankful. So thank you so much for me, from the team, for everyone here at ICR FM.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And you're welcome. And hopefully we'll see you again in the future.
Yeah, you'll definitely see us. So we also like to thank Ipswich Borough Council for putting this all together for us, partnering with everyone here and to let everybody have this beautiful park. This is a monumental place for Ipswich, just to be on these grounds. So it's been a pleasure for me to be from America and come here and share these special moments with you guys. So thank you for welcoming me as an outsider. It's been magical and very humbling for me. So thank you so much. And hopefully ICR and Grapevine can partner again next year. Yeah, we'll love it. We'll love it. But thank you so much, Sue. Thank you so much, Steve. We hope that we can work with you guys some more in the future. And we would love to have you guys come in the studio and talk more about Grapevine Magazine and maybe how ICR FM could help you guys or be more involved with Grapevine Magazine as well.
Sounds really good.
Really good.
All right, thank you so much.
Well, thank you ever so much to the Grapevine team for chatting to us on Sunday. And we were trying to squeeze in a few more tracks to today's show. We had tracks from Voyage that we wanted to play, Diana Costa as well we want to play in future. But if you are an Ipswich Music Day artist, then I will be playing your tracks out on a future Baker's Dozen radio show. So we will definitely be playing that out on air in the near future. But we are coming to the end of what has been an extremely fast 2 hours.
This has been a great show. I know this is our first time working together, being live together. It's been an exceptional show. Me, you, Lachlan, the three amigos, we went out there. We represented ICR in the most professional, present way. And I couldn't be more happy. Big shout out to Elaine, another one of our presenters. She led the charge on getting us involved with Music Day. She also brought me on board by asking me if I wanted to be involved. And that's why I said, friends, always mention your name in a room full of opportunities. So thank you so much, Elaine. Thank you, Webby, for the backstage passes, allowing us to get to artists that we probably wouldn't have been able to get to had it not been for you. And then again, Sue and Steve, we could not thank you enough for partnering with ICR and making us the premier radio station at Ipswich Music Day 2025.
Brilliant. I mean, I couldn't put it by myself. And if you've enjoyed the show, you want to listen again, the links will be available through Mixcloud. Also, some more of the interviews that we did during the day will be available through our socials. So do make sure you check out the ICR FM socials as well. Make sure you tune into King Silky's show as well.
Tonight, baby.
10
to midnight.
There you go. So get yourself tuning into that. And then tune into Baker's Dozen Radio Show every Friday from 7 until 8 p.m. Thank you ever so much for listening. Really appreciate it.